results-only work environment is so incredibly simple that people don't believe it when you tell them. So truly, 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 it means you can work whenever you want, wherever you want, as long as the work gets done. So what does that mean? Well, getting the work done means you have to do it with the same quality, the same service levels, the same timeliness, and the same degree of collaboration as you otherwise would have. But you have total freedom to figure out how you do that. And the brilliance of it for the business, it's obvious what the brilliance is for the individual. You get freedom. And in exchange for freedom on how you get your work done, you're just expected to deliver your results. For the business, what's interesting is it also creates incredible motivation to innovate, because people come up with all kinds of new ways to cut waste out of processes in order to get more time back to invest in more meaningful work. What we're essentially challenging people to do is to focus exclusively on value, not on effort. And it pays us back huge dividends in the business, not to mention in people's personal lives. So in essence, a ROWE environment at Gap simply means that people aren't watching the clock, they're watching work results, whether that means numbers like gross margin or retail sales or employee turnover, or whether it's the completion of an initiative. But that's what we're focused on, and that's really what you're supposed to be doing at work anyway.
Well, I've always worked for other companies that were extremely conservative, and they really frowned upon allowing their employees to work from home, and it was really culturally, it was all about being front and center, being visible, and less about the accountability of your work. And what I found with ROWE is that it's just refreshing. It's an environment where they treat us like we're an adult, and we're able to come in, we're able to be responsible for our work. We know that what we have to do, and we really work hard. I believe we work harder to get our work done because we want to be able to show up, and we want to be able to to be present, even though we may not necessarily be in an office. Well, I find that I'm working harder as a result, because even though I'm not in the office, but I'm always present, and I'm always visible when I need to be. Some days I don't work at 9 o'clock in the morning. I may work at 9 o'clock at night, which works for me. I have time, and flexibility to do other things. I have balance in my life now, which is very different than what I've had before with other companies.
ROWE has given me the power to work in the way that I know is best for me. I feel totally empowered. I feel there's a ton of flexibility, and I feel like the company trusts me to do the work that I was hired to do, and I know that I can drive the results that I need to drive, given that the company's focused on the most important thing, and that is the results.